Good morning. The doctor's in. I'm back. This morning it's 4:25 Eastern Standard Time. Saturday morning. I'm sorry, Friday morning. And I'm back. The video I just had posted earlier about the science of the brain. Some folks didn't like it. They was somewhat offended. And as I stated before, all I'm trying to do is help you to be successful. You know, if you take them advice, you know, now some folks satisfied right where they are, doing nothing and having nothing. Don't have no money, don't have a home, don't have anything but well, they don't have anything. I say it like this. And my job as the self-appointed mediator for you to help you is the reason I'm on doing these videos. So let's get down to the business at hand. And what that is today, I want to talk to you about how to be successful. And you can do it. No one that ever made it didn't have some help. That's all I'm trying to do, to facilitate help to you. But you know, a bridge to a person that is a aborigine, maybe helping you get from one place to another, or an abnormal person, they won't recognize the use of it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you to identify and to recognize there is some help. And you ain't got to pay for this. That's the grand part of it. Don't even have to pay for it. It's free. I'm giving it away. Alright, today what I want to talk about, the number one reason I think a lot of folks are not successful is their self. Pardon me, English. They are the reason. And we use all a myriad of excuses. What I want to talk about is get your butt out of the way. Get your butt out of the way. B-U-T for right now. Get your butt out of the way. Because that's why you haven't been successful. Your butt. Because my speech, so no one get affected. Because we so old or we so weak. See, offenses mean you're weak. When I'm weak, I'm wearing my nerves on the outside, but it's supposed to be on the inside. But too sensitive. When I say get your butt out of the way, I'm talking about the word B-U-T. And the word B-U-T is, for example, I make an excuse why I don't have what someone else has. Yeah, this is an example. I'm going to oversimplify it today. This is only an example. Well, you know, I could have had what Jerry and Mary got, but, and then they give it a reason, or what they think is a reason, but really it's an excuse. Mary and Jim did not hinder you, hinder yourself. First of all, if you want to be successful, we got to be willing to get some education. First of all, we got to get, and what the education do? It will reprogram that brain I was just telling you about earlier. It'll reprogram my thinking processes. It'll take me from a grossly negative to a more positive view. See, my attitude, which is the product of that education, will change, and I will become teachable, and I will become agreeable. I will become more positive. See, it changed my polar attraction from a negative to a more positive. No, we're not going to go immediately positive. There are some people that do, but for us, for me, and most of everyone else, we're going to grow more and more day by day as we invest into being successful. So I'm giving you the steps that folks sometimes take years to learn. Free. See, so hear me out. Don't close me out. Hear me out. Like I tell folks, play the tape to the end. See, don't get upset and just cut me off. Play it till the end. Then, because you're really going to cheat yourself if you do that. But enough of that. So, we got to get our butt out of the way. But what is a butt? A butt is just an elongated excuse that I pamper my emotions, because that's what's in control anyway. When you're like that, your emotions are in control of you to the point wherein you need a attaboy, a pat on the back. That's an attaboy. Like when you pat a dog, attaboy, you throw a bone to it, attaboy, go to the ball, attaboy. See, and a butt is an elongated attaboy. See, just pampering yourself. It's a Tootsie Roll. Here you go. See, here you go. You settle. We'd rather have a Tootsie Roll than someone give you constructive criticism. Not destructive. I'm not trying to destroy you. I'm trying to help you build up some tools. And what we got to do, we got to start on the lowest level. The most common denominator, the lowest level there is, and that's our values. They must change. We got to change our values. I got to be objective. See, anyone can be subjective. And that's the reason most of us are not successful. We're too subjective. See? I can see everything else and everyone else but myself. See? As long as we got a foresight, a vision of foresight, we're always looking out, futuristic view of things, and not a hindsight, and we check the past. I got to learn how to check my past. Most of us, and pardon me Christians, I know what Paul did say about forgetting the things that are behind and everything and pressing them to the Lord mark. I understand that, but we're not in church now. You can't clean a fish before you catch him. I'm trying to catch these stragglers out there that are fumbling, the ones that want to. There are some of them that really won't help. And I'm going to have to kind of go through all the negative comments with them to get to them. I'm going to save them. They're worth saving. All of them are worth saving. But some of the ones that are negative just don't know it. They're satisfied with a Tootsie Roll. Or a Blow Pop. You know? Or a Snicker bar. They're satisfied with it. See? And they don't realize that they are their worst enemy. I'm here as a mirror to help you to do what you wouldn't do and you dare not do. Take a look at yourself. See? Look at yourself and be honest. Now, if you're happy and you're satisfied, well, you have accomplished your goal. But if you're not, you need to hear me and listen. Play this tape to the end. Listen to it all the way to the end. Then make an opinion. And be totally honest. It's going to take total honesty. Something that most of us haven't done and can't do. We can't be honest with no one. And we won't even be honest with ourselves. Be totally honest and say, yes, I see where I need the help. This way, we become more positive. As we work through our character defects. Now, you might wonder, Dr. Dixon, how you know, what gives you the right to think you know so much? Well, I know it by experience. Because where I'm telling y'all, I've been there. I had a professor say this one time. He said, Dixon, you can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you don't go. So I'm teaching you what I know. I've been there. There have been a time when I was opposed to what I'm saying today. There was a time when I didn't have it together. There was a time when I was self-destructing myself. See? And now that I've come aware, now that I've become more positive, I want to help someone else too. I want to help my brother or my sister. And it don't make no difference what race you are. I love everybody. I love the gangbangers. I want to help them too. Yes, I do. The gay people, I want to help them too. These are the folk that everybody want to rag and put down. The hip hoppers, I want to help them too. But I want to show you a new hip and a new hop. Amen. So, and I'm not trying to put religion on nobody. See, that's another thing why preachers sometimes are least effective in communicating with people. We try to spiritualize and give them a Christian perspective. And they're not ready for that. Not right yet. Let's get them from more positive to more negative to more positive. And you know what? Nature would take care of itself. If things like that would take care of itself. Because you can't clean the fish till you catch it. Once I catch your attention, I'm not trying to sell you Christ. See, I'm trying to give you, amen, a new perspective, so you can become more positive. That'll take care of itself. And then when that time comes for you to make that decision, then you'll be better qualified to make it, and you'll be objective then. Where now you're subjective, you'll be objective and be able to do it. So how did I get the butt out of the way? Because like I told you before, my butt is just an elongated excuse that I keep making to myself. Nobody interested in it, don't even nobody believe you. See, that's the next thing about that. We keep saying this, that folk, they always know. They always know. They say, yeah, right, okay. And they pacify you. They patronize you and go along with it. And you don't have sense enough to realize, man, they all of them know. Some of them even say when they see you coming, they say, oh Lord, y'all, they got to put a fake mask on. It's Halloween tonight, I believe. And some of them ain't going to take the mask off. That's the tragic part about it. They going to live their lives with a fake front mask. I'm happy. And they're not happy. Yeah. You get $100 and this is what some guy we used to do when growing up, trying to impress the ladies. Go to might get about $20 bill and turn it into ones. And then take a 50 and put it outside of, fold them together and put a rubber band on and put it in your pocket. Say, baby, what you want to do tonight? Waving it at her. See what I'm saying? And some folks, they satisfied still doing the same thing, and they apply it in every facet of their life. Waving a handful of nothing at folk, really. $70, about all they had, and waving it like they got 700. See? So we got to get our butts out of the way. Butts are the excuses why I haven't been to college. They're my excuses why I don't have a good job. They're my excuses why I'm driving an old broke down car. They're my excuses why I live in a rental property. And there's nothing wrong with it. Please don't get offended. I'm just trying to show you that you can graduate step by step, step by step, step by step, step by step. It's going to take time. I'm just trying to get you to start, first of all. Keep driving that car, keep staying where you stand. I'm not really talking about it, I just used it. But I'm trying to get you to change. You got to start over here. You got to start within here first. My value system. See, honesty. These are values that I got to start cultivating. I got to stop lying. See? I got to stop stealing. I got to stop slanging drugs or using drugs. I got to, listen, we got to stop getting high. That's another thing. We got to stop it. It's destroying us. We're self-destructing our own self. And then here's another excuse that we use. Pardon me, please don't get offended with me. Play this tape to the end. Please, sit back. No one go see you that know that you even listening to me unless you tell it. Don't sell yourself short. Just listen. Do something that probably some of y'all ain't never been able to do, because you didn't listen to your mothers or your father, you didn't listen to your aunt or your uncles. You're certainly not going to, you probably won't listen to me. But do it. Listen this time. I have no connection with you. No more than this video. So listen. Do yourself, at least try. See if it's anything to what I'm saying. Do something different. See, I tell people also, for me to go from one extreme to another, or at least start the process, because that's really what you're not going to make it in one bound leap. In gradual increments, it would take, for me to go from that extreme to this extreme, from cold to hot, it would take increments of temperature change. Increments, step by step. Now, some of y'all, for some of us, it's gonna. I think I would advise that it start with the values Change your values first. Get more honest. When you're working, stay in the bathroom. You know? When you're working, don't talk so much. Standing, propping, and, you know? Give the man his due. He's paying you a wage, so do what he's... Start right there, being honest. You might go out and start lighting gal again, but at least you're on a start. Make a start here. And that'll straighten itself too. See? The process works. Do it in increments. Where you can't, don't try to take no giant step. Take baby steps. Sometimes it's inch by inch, then a feet, then a yard, then a mile. That's all I'm advocating to you. Keep your butt out of the way. I am the reason I have not been successful. I was the reason. I'm successful today. I've come a long way from where I was. And I'm happy. Reasonably happy too. Have all my problems gone away? No. I'm not that crazy to think that because I don't have no magic wand. If I had one, I'd be so away from it. Man, I'd be waiting in Washington, D.C. I'd be waiting in Raleigh. I'd be waiting that thing in Greenville. And I'd be waiting that thing. I'd be waiting at you too. That's a change. It's like instant change. There's no quick fix. It is a gradual process. All of us are work in process. Some of us just been fortunate enough, more fortunate, that they understood and seized the opportunity quicker. Just like kids in school. Some of them grasp the lesson quicker. It don't mean there's nothing wrong with you. They just happen to be a little better acclimated. Sometimes it had to do with raising and parenting. That's not the only reason, but and then sometimes it could be medical reasons. But what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get your brain, because that is the driver that's going to drive us to or from success. And we have to get the butt out of the way. But it's an elongated excuse that we make. We got to stop making that excuse. Oh, here's the classic one. Please don't get mad at me. The reason I'm using me because I am black, as you can see. There's no doubt about it. No getting away from it. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to project my destiny as I perceive it to come out of me to help. Because we all need help. I needed help. Someone help me. Here's a good one. The white man is holding me back. You know what? That's the one that is a lie. There ain't no white man holding you. Where he at? Show him to me. The white man holding. Where he holding you at? Have you got your ankle or your foot? Have you got a chain around your ankle? Are you like Kunta Kinte? You can't go nowhere. You can't do. Hey, cut your feet off. Of course not. And please don't get mad at me. Just listen to what I'm saying. There is a chain holding you. Yes. That your feet have been cut off. Yes. You are still a slave. But you know where we are slaves? Slaves to stinking thinking. We're mental slaves. It's just like Elijah Muhammad said back in the 60s. We're deaf, dumb, and blind. Now most folks, remember the 3 monkeys? Most folks have suffered from only one of those defects. They're deaf. That means they can't hear. They won't hear. It's not that their ears are not functioning. It's just that listen, I ain't trying to hear that, is what they say. And they won't hear it. Yeah, that's right. Body language, yeah, right. Well, what's up? Pop, you don't know what you're talking about, Pop. That's old school. These are the excuses. See, that elongated excuse. That's that elongated excuse you keep making. And in the objectivity, look at yourself. Show me your bank account. I'm talking about gainful employment. I'm not talking about nothing illegal. Now, advocating that. I want you to know that right now. No, I'm not going to support that. If you get mad at me, or you want to sell dope, well, you sell it. That's what jails are for. Prison. But I'm talking about being gainfully employed. Honest living and an honest wage. Because if you get it crooked, you're going to get an honest wage that way too. It's going to be imprisonment. You will be a slave then. You will become a slave under the system. your freedom will be taken from you, and you will become a statistic in a penal institution. Does that sound good to you? You will leave your loved ones behind. Your woman partner will be making love to someone else. I know that's gross and I know that's hard, but it's a fact. I'm trying to save you from all that. You don't have to go through that. All you got to do, break the shackles off your ears and listen. Next thing, dumb the tongue. See, that's what's wrong with a lot of, we got too much mouth. The time we ought to speak, we won't. And then when we do speak, it's some kind of stupid, crazy man talking about, man, I'm going to bust a cap in there. I'm going to bust a cap in him or her. I'm going to do me a drive-by. Or you be calling somebody, a woman out the name, use that name that sound with witch. You know what I'm talking about? You witch, but they say with a B in front of it. See? That's not her name. Ain't nobody got a birth certificate with a name like that. And I disrespect. See, when we say that word, and you know what a bitch is? Female dog. You're putting it right on down there, you know. She's not that. She's somebody's lady. You disrespect your women. And then the women that accept that, they too, they're still a slave. You still got slave mentality. A white man ain't got to do nothing to you yet. You're already a slave. What are you going to hide? You can't make a slave out of a slave. Slave mentality, have a slave walk. I walk like a slave. I depend on McDonald's to feed me. I depend on a store to everything I need, in other words, come from somewhere else. I spend all my money externally, never internally. I don't invest in myself. When you don't invest in yourself, that's slave mentality. So you're already a slave. All of y'all out there that are not trying to create something or do something, it ain't nothing but a lawnmower business. That's a good note, honorable thing. Cutting grass, yes. Folk always need grass cut, see? Watch the window. Y'all don't even believe that. I ain't gonna do that. You're going to jail if you don't change the mentality. Robbing. Why you got to rob folks, snatching purses? Man, come on. Come on. Maybe you that excuse the white man holding me back. You holding yourself back. See? So we need to get the butt out of the way. I am the reason. And then folk you that excuse, well, I wouldn't be on drugs if I had caught her with my best friend. Well, first and foremost, let's be honest. That wasn't much of a friend if he made love to your old lady. And that wasn't much of your lady if she made love to him. Be honest, don't be mad at them. They need to deserve each other. Be a man. For once in your life, man up. Man up. Don't flex your muscles to do bodily harm. Flex your moral and your value system. And move on. That's another thing. And then, blind. Oh my God. I think who wrote the song said that, Ray Charles said, there are none so blind as he who will not see. And Ray Charles was blind himself, but he was a blind man. He could see better than most of us that got eyes. 20/20 vision. Here. None so blind as he who will not see. That means he can see. His eyes are functioning. He just ain't trying to see. No, I ain't trying to see that. I ain't trying to hear it. And I ain't trying to see it. And guess what? Pop, I ain't saying that, man. Shoot, you trying to control me. That is why you have slave mentality. You think somebody trying to control you. I'm trying to show you how to control yourself. And the only way to do it is get your butt out of the way. Get rid of them excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop it. Man up. Be a man. Be what your mother and father wanted you to be. Successful. Be what your children want you to be. Successful. Man up. Time for us to woman up too. That's the same thing. Stop putting that man in jail. Just because he didn't pay child. You know what? Now, this is opinion. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. if he's so sorry that he won't take care of what he helped father, he ain't no man no how. And all you men out to get mad at me you want to. I tell you the same thing. If you won't take care of what your father brought into this world, you ain't no man. You're not a man. You're not a man. I don't know what you are. They said there was a missing link. Maybe maybe you the missing link. Maybe they say the healers Bigfoot, no one's decided it, ain't nobody better to find it. Well, maybe I just found Bigfoot. Because that's all you think about, you're Bigfoot. Oh boy, having a time, man, good time. And I know folks are mad, Negroes especially. My race. God help my race. Help them, Father. Oh, Baba, yeah, oh, excuse me. I said I won't go get religious with y'all. Y'all got me speaking in tongues. But really, on a serious side, get the butt out of your way. Get a new vocabulary. Here's something I teach my people. Butts, not in our vocabulary. Can't is not in our vocabulary. And ain't is not in our vocabulary. I get rid of those three. Off the top, stop using those words. Get a spiritualize your vocabulary. Positively intensify it. Take the apostrophe T off. Get rid of that. Get that T off. Get the T off. Get the hanging post. It's like I see visualize a big T and you hanging on it. Got you hung up. You can't move. You're stuck. Get rid of the apostrophe. When you get rid of the apostrophe off the word can't, it becomes can. When you get rid of the apostrophe T off of ain't, it becomes and. See? Get rid of it. You can do this. You can be successful. You can. And then, as it moves to close, I'm going to do the word play, but I said get your butt out of the way. I told you B-U-T. But now, in closing, I want to tell you this here. For all y'all that think the white man is handling you, holding you back, here's what you need. You need to get your butt, your B-U-T-T, up and do something. Go get some education. There's grants out here. There's no excuse for you not being successful. If you don't have a high school, go to the GED, and you can apply for a grant at your local community college and go to school and pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Time that you be told. And I'm here to tell you, you can be successful, get a good job. And then in increments, get an associate degree. Move on from that, get a bachelor degree. Move on from that, get a master's degree. And when you get, if you get to that point, wow, you have